for each of you, Henry, you go first. What was the biggest challenge you faced?
Biggest challenge I faced was, I'd say, the getting in shape aspect of it. Well, the getting in shape was a tough challenge. It's the staying in shape without going on a killing spree, which was the really difficult thing. Because you, at 6% body fat, you're working 14-hour days, probably at a minimum, 5 days a week, doing fight choreography, getting half-hour lunches, having to stay in shape, having to train when you can, and not being able to eat much. It's a real challenge to keep yourself, well, professional for one, not losing your temper ever, and just doing your job right while trying to juggle all that as well. I think that was the biggest challenge. Yeah.
And for you?
I ditto what Henry said, but I think the other challenge I had was I was playing a role that essentially through the ages has been played by a much older actor. So I had the challenge of understanding and believing that I could play that role. And the challenge was getting inside Zeus as a father figure, as a king, as a lawgiver, as an authoritative character, somebody who had a heart and a past and was very, very, knew a lot of stuff. And so that was an interesting challenge for me, as 31, I'm probably the youngest person that's ever played Zeus in a movie, so I knew that that was going to be something I had to really think about, and yeah, that was a good challenge.
And for both of you, again, Henry first, what was your favorite part about shooting this movie?
Favorite part about shooting this movie? I don't think there's any one favorite part. I loved learning the fight choreography. That to me is, it's not really work. You just get to basically be a kid again. You play around with a sword, but it looks really cool and it gets recorded. It's the favorite part. Meeting fantastic actors like Luke and actually getting to work with him. You were going to say that, weren't you?
Damn you.
Got you. And working with Tarsem was fantastic. Just the whole process was really enjoyable. Really was.
I remember Henry and I, we were there before everybody else in Montreal, and I remember one rainy, cold, snowing Sunday afternoon, Tarsem brought us to the studios on our day off, and it was like we sat with him and a couple of other people, and he talked us through the whole film with little models of the whole film, and I think it was about 3-4 hours long by the time we finished. But it was a brilliant thing. It made us, we left going,
you genuinely excited about what
mega.
we're about to go into. And it was like being a kid again. Yeah. But being, the characters from whatever story you were reading. We got the chance to actually live it out, and Tarsem painted that picture for us from the very beginning.
And finally, what do you guys hope people take away from this film?
It's a wonderful experience. I mean, what do they take away from it? I couldn't think of anything funny to say, so I've got to be serious.
They're going to take away from it an amazingly told story. This is a very, very old story that we are retelling with an amazing captain of our ship, Tarsem, who's a visionary, who's very, very different to everybody else out there, who's taking this to a different place.
Just a different version, a different way of seeing a classic tale. Yeah, basically what you said.
It's epic. It's going to blow you away. I mean, we're not leaving anything to the imagination in this film. It's epic in every sense. The scale, the fighting, the emotion, the power that everybody brings to the film. That's what they'll leave with.
Hopefully they'll want to buy another ticket.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
That's very